How y'all doing? Man, it's a blessing, man. I'm blessed to be in this position, for represent where I come from, and put on for the city. Man, people see my weight inside and see like, oh, I'm probably not fast, but growing up in South Florida against the fastest competition you could find, I feel like really prepped my body to be a fast player.
Everyone talks about how athletic you are, and then they say, well, where's your production? What's your answer to why you didn't have more production?
I say I wasn't a sack chasing warrior. I just wanted to become the best player for my team, and sometimes the stats don't show that.
Is that something you think you can work on? Like you led the team in pressures, depending on who's turning. Like you still affected the quarterback a lot. Is there like a next step in your game that you feel like can get you to be a high sack player?
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely trying to get more composed when I get around the quarterback, trying to run through the tackle instead of maybe trying to reach out, lunging for the tackle.
Is that part of like what you were coached to do as far as like your role in the pass rush plan as someone to disrupt as opposed to finishing the quarterback, or is that more individual?
I'll say it's more individual. I say sometimes I have to play dead to rights, and sometimes I just couldn't finish or couldn't just get there in time. But also, teams was not gonna sit there and pat the ball against us. We had a stacked D line. Everybody knew better than to just sit there and pat the ball against us.
What's a guy that stood out to you on defense in the Senior Bowl, and a guy that stood out to you that you went against on offense?
A guy that stood out to me on defense, my former teammate Walter Nolan. Man, my dog. He's definitely a dog, and I can't wait to see where he go.
What about who you went against on offense? Toughest guy?
I had some fair battles. I can't name nobody's off my head right now.
Shemar, is there anybody you name after?
Julius Peppers.
Why?
I feel like my body and our athletic ability are pretty similar. I'm not gonna say I'm up there with him because he's definitely a Hall of Famer, but it's pretty similar in my eyes. Man, sometimes it's not about where you come from, it's about the work you put in. So regardless of where you come from, you can always make it here like anybody else. Man, I was scrolling through YouTube one day watching some of the NFL guys, and I seen him, and I'm like, man, he kind of looks like me. Same weight and everything. Man, he was explosive, strong, powerful, and he just made plays. I think he got the most interceptions I've ever seen from a D lineman. I was maybe around 17, 18. Yeah. I don't know yet. I haven't met with them yet. I think I'll be meeting with them tonight. I'm pretty sure.
How familiar are you with their defense?
I haven't really been watching NFL games this year as much as I wanted to. I was trying to focus on my own season, but they got a very good defense. Say it again? Yes. Oh, it went pretty great. I feel like all my meetings this past couple of days have been very great. Of course. No. Man, he just creates a play like people may not see him as the most athletic guy, but he's the most technical guy, and that's why he has so much success. Of course. I got something in the bag for y'all. I finished my college career at 285, so I came in at 285. I'm just way more lean.
Teams giving you like a weight range they might want you in as a pro, is it right around 285?
They haven't told me anything, but I always tell teams if you need me to be 250, I'll be 250 by tomorrow.
You have to cut to 250?
I'll try. Hey man.
How do you explain what you're able to do that?
I say it's God given, but of course it comes with hard work and just knowing your body. Man, Nick brought another dog in the room. So me, Five, and Nick, like teams are having problems because they had nobody that they could just really single out because everybody the other two gonna eat. I mean, it's definitely a conversation me and my dad will have, me and my dad and my agent, and try to figure out the travel plan and stuff. But my dad always tells me, if you work so hard, why would you not walk across that stage? No. I'll say sometimes the stats don't tell the whole story. It's all about the film. And when you look at the film, you could really see what was going on for the most part. But I'll say production is a little bit overrated. Yeah, I had a little home visit. Say it again? I mean, it mean a lot. 'Cause, you know, my number one goal is, for whatever team I go to, is to have more wins than I did in the year before. And Miami, I feel like we haven't been winning in a very long time. So to turn the city, go back to the city and turn it up, I feel like that's a very big honor. Of course, Jarvis Laundry all the way. Myles Garrett, T.J. Watt, Nick Bosa, Khalil Mack, and I'm gonna go with Daniil Hunter. A goated South Florida D-line. I'm going to put Nick Bosa at the edge. I'm going to put Warren Sapp, Jalen Carter at... I'm going to put Warren Sapp at nose, Jalen Carter at tackle. Wait, no, he's not South Florida, huh? Damn. All right. I can't think of one right now. Me? But I'm going to be at the other end. I'm going to save that for myself. I felt like the Senior Bowl gave me an opportunity to show people my ability because people just see me on tape and just be like, oh, he's just big, he's not fast. I just went in there and answered everybody's questions. I showed people why I should be a first-round pick. Nah.
Are you going to be the kind of guy that, like, if you, regardless of where you go, you're going to remember the names of the guys ahead of you?
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm going to give if you don't pick me, just don't bring hell to your city. My favorite high school teammate? Probably JJ. JJ or Josiah. Man, I'm stronger than I think I am. I felt like I was battling with the best of them because, you know, Will Campbell was getting high first-round draft projections, and I felt like we was pretty evenly matched when it comes to the rain game. So I'm very stronger than I thought I was. Yes. No, I meet them today. Formal.
What do you know about the Bucs? Obviously, you're a Florida guy in Miami, but what would it be like to play for the Bucs?
I don't know much, but I remember the Chiefs Super Bowl a couple years back. I was watching. I was a big Chiefs fan. They were tearing Mahomes up. I felt bad. My Chiefs lost, but it is what it is. Say it again? No. You know, it means a lot. Of course, it's America's team, you know. Being from Miami, I originally thought Texas was just nothing but tumbleweeds. But since being out there, I've grown to love Texas. I would love to play in Texas and bring in. We're actually signed to the same agent.
So did he offer any kind of advice going through this process?
He said it's going to be a long process. It's going to be a long, very long process. But as long as you put in the work, everything will go your way, no matter what.
Talk about the tape in the production, like talk about
I mean, staying disciplined is a big thing for defense because at the end of the day, if one person on defense don't do his job, the whole defense is screwed. So sometimes you just gotta play your gap, do your role, and somebody else gonna make the play. Somebody else gonna shine, and that's perfectly fine. Man, if you can't run defend, you can't pass rush. So if you want to just be a pass rusher, but can't run defend, how you can get on the field?
This is such a deep defensive line class. What do you think makes you stand out in this group?
Man, I just feel like my athletic ability, my willpower to always be great, and just my sheer competitive nature. I'm a very competitive guy, no matter who I go against.
Shemar, when you look at your potential NFL career, what would you your ceiling? And have you also met with the Bengals?
I have met with the Bengals, and I feel like my ceiling, if I keep working, I could potentially be a Hall of Famer one day. I feel like nobody's going to stop me but me. It's all on me at the end of the day.
Is Miami guy giving Teddy Bridgewater's schools?
Say it again?
Said as a Miami guy giving Teddy Bridgewater's schools.
There was one time, when I was a little bit younger, I was kind of obsessed with playing receiver. And my best friend at the time played quarterback. And Teddy Bridgewater and my best friend had the same trainer. So I got to catch a couple balls from Teddy, do 2 gloves. My hands hurt for like a couple days though. I mean, you know, he's a big figure in our city. He came back to the city after he took a break from the NFL, came back, brought a national state championship to the West. I mean, that's a great guy. He's a great guy in the community. Man, Coach Mo he's definitely my father. I'll say he's basically my father figure because he taught me how to be a man, how to talk to people, how to treat people with respect, and how to, you know, just protect the ones you love. He gave me so much wisdom throughout the recruiting process, and he's definitely the guy I go to for if I'm ever in any trouble. Who should be on the cover of the new NCAA? JJ. He's going to be the next one up. Man, he can't. Okay, so a lot of people don't know this. So JJ started at Pace, and I think like one of the first couple practices out there, he came and started bombing like the older guys from one hand. I'm like, who is this guy? I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you keep doing what you're doing, one day you're gonna be the best to ever do it. And hey, what do I know? I ain't no genius, but I think I was pretty right.
Last question. You said that yourself. What are those things that you do? Take us through like 5 things you do. Doesn't show up that you don't get credit for it. Make it better for yourself.
Man, I set edges, I fill gaps, I pursue the ball, I disrupt the quarterback's timing, and I put others in position to win. Say it again? Definitely Julius Peppers or Myles Garrett. I'll say more Julius Peppers, but Myles Garrett's definitely up there too.
All right, thanks, Shemar.
Thank y'all.